Any idea about it? See, validity of the impact factor. So impact factor is highly disciplined one. It depends on discipline. So if you take the science discipline, impact factor is very much known. Everybody know. But in social science, it is new. We are not that much aware of about the impact factor. Therefore, that is why I said impact factor is highly discipline dependent. So it may differ from discipline to discipline. Okay. It refers to average number of citations per paper. So for each paper, how many citations are there? Accordingly, impact factor is calculated. So impact factor could not be reproduced in an independent audit. Okay. Suppose if anyone asking about the impact factor later date, it is very difficult. Okay. So but impact factor is not a normal distribution. So it is also there. And if you ask me, is there any possibility to manipulate the impact factor? I cannot say no. There is a possibility. Possibility to increase or decrease the impact factor. Okay. But what I mean to say, we have to go by this. Impact factor is there. Now the world trend is going like this. There is no system with 100% perfect. Or even you come to our subject, we are all preparing the accountancy using single entry system, double entry system. So we use double entry system, or we neglect single entry system because there are major serious criticism or limitations in the single entry system. Okay, now we use the double entry system, which doesn't mean that it is not suffering with any limitations. One or two limitations are also there even in the double entry system, but we are using. Similarly, impact factor is there. There are some limitations. There is a possibility of manipulation, but we have to use. But I say that another improved system will come later. As long as another improved system is coming to the system, we have to buy it and we have to use the current system. And already I told you, publish and progress. To progress, we have to make use of, or we have to be the best user of the current system. Maybe impact factor, which I would like to say here. Then what is Hutch index? Yes, another one is a Hutch index. It is an index that attempts to measure both the productivity and the impact of the published work of a scientist or a scholar. Okay, so this is based on a set of scientists' most cited papers and the number of citations that they have received in others' publication work. Again, Hutch index is calculated based on the citations. So if you prepare a quality paper, more people may use your paper. When more and more people are using your paper, your Hutch index will get increased and your journal will get promoted. Then later on you can say that you have published in a very reputed journal. Therefore, citation is a very base for which you have to select a current topic and you have to use innovative approach in analyzing the data and all. So here, calculating Hutch index, I have given you the detail. I hope it is not very important for us. It is not your job or my job as a writer of an article. It is a job of the publisher. They will do. If you want to get to know, you get to some information. This is what I can say. Hutch index by Scopus, Hutch index by Google Scholar. Here the Google Scholar identified 53% more citations than the Web of Science or Scopus. Okay, so it is easy to get Hutch index from by using the Google Scholar. Why? Because Google Scholar has wider coverage, okay? But the Web of Science Scopus has lesser coverage. Their system is like this. Okay, so we have to go by that. Then if you ask me the criticism about Hutch index, all, yes, there are criticism. Again, I say double entry system or a single entry system, some criticisms are there. So till introduction of the much better system, you have to use H index, whatever it may be. So another important point which I would like to discuss here is that what do editor initially look for in the article? Suppose you are submitting the paper. What do they initially check? Editor won't simply reject your paper. They will have some parameter. What is it? So there is a blacklisted list, blacklisted professor list, blacklisted teachers list. If your name is appearing in the blacklisted, then whatever the quality paper you prepare or you submit, they will reject. So that is the first thing. Then another one, they will accept the paper without the plagiarism. So there is a software, even if you take the Scopus journal, they accept 20% of the original, plagiarism. So 80%, I hope you have to check. 80% of the originality is very, very important. Similarly, the originality, rate of originality or plagiarism vary from journal to journal, and you have to do that, ensure that. Then editors may look to see if a writer can follow a simple directions. Okay. And another one, the writer's ability to follow the directions is often good indicator. What they do, once the editor get the paper, they will ask you to do something. How you implement, whether immediately you are following, how. So that they will see. Okay, so you have, what I suggest is that if you submit the paper and if you get some comments from the publisher, from the journal, so you have to immediately carry out. So that is one way of, making them to accept your paper, my dear gentlemen. Next. Yes, the editors and the reviewers look for 4 important comments, not 4, 8. One is originality. So your paper should be an original one. Okay. Second one is relevance. It should be relevant to the current problem, and you should add the, your work should be the extension of the existing knowledge. And research methodology, what I mean to say, third one is research methodology. Innovative methodology you have to adopt. And your conclusion should be very much valid, which is very, very important. And the fourth one, clarity, structure, and quality of writing. This is also very important. You have to see. And the fifth one, sound, logical progression of arguments. So sound, argument you have to do. And your argument should be a logical. Okay. Then theoretical and practical implications also you have to mention your paper must have, otherwise they will not accept. And the seventh one, recency and the relevance of reference. Yeah, this is very important. Most of the authors don't care about the reference side. No. So they will see the reference, whether is it recent or is it relevant to your work, they will see. And the last one, adherence to the editorial scope and objective of the journal. Whether your paper is suitable to the scope of the journal or objective of the journal will also see in that. So the next topic which I would like to discuss here is that initial checks at the journal's office. Yeah, what they do. So once they get the paper from you, they will simply go by plagiarism software. Whether the rate of plagiarism is within the limit of the journal's prescription. Okay, if it is low, they will accept. Scope, whether the paper is, fall under the scope of the journal. Then length, okay, whether they may recommend for 10 page or they may recommend for 20 page, whether your paper is suitable to that, they will see that. And the format, every journal recommends some format. Yeah. Okay, that you have to see. Okay, next one is English. The standard English